Bring in political advisor and commentator Rina Shah, who I know has certainly been following this breaking news this Sunday. And Rina, just give us your reaction to President Biden dropping out of this race.
Well, certainly this is a day I will remember for the rest of my life. This is a historic moment for the nation. I pray for my nation because the United States is a young country. We have a great deal of problems that we face today, but we don't know the road ahead right now. And because we just don't know this moment. We don't know a moment where a president has stepped aside while he's serving his term. And so it brings a great deal of uncertainty, anxiety, and if anything, but there is a moment for hope. So I am hopeful. But I do want to acknowledge, as somebody who crossed over as a lifelong Republican, I did cross over and vote for Joe Biden in 2020. And I want to acknowledge that I do pray for him. I think he has served our country honorably for the vast majority of his life in public service. He has had good intentions, I believe, and that's why I voted for him in 2020. He has courage, humility, and selflessness. And I think those are the characters of him as a leader. And they should be acknowledged and revered despite this moment, because those were the exact traits that led me to cross over and millions of other of my fellow Americans to vote for him in 2020. So though the road ahead is a bit uncertain, I do thank the President Biden for doing the right thing and stepping aside and also endorsing Kamala Harris as the next nominee in a tweet that followed up his letter.
Do you think that he's made the right endorsement here and that other Democrats will follow suit?
On a strategic level, he had to make this endorsement. If he had not, the infighting that many people have seen spill out of the Beltway would have continued, and it would have been a bad, dark look for Democrats. Because when you have the first Black woman as vice president, you don't just look like you're not paying any mind to her. And if I were advising President Biden, which I never have, and am not, I will say that, he should have maybe named her in that letter he put out instead of in a tweet. But he did do it. So it is important because now, despite what kind of convention the Democrats have decided they want to have, an open convention, I believe they need to have one of those if they want to be smart about the moment and make it look like Kamala Harris earned this nomination herself.